Hey guys, 54 News here. With the top-down section, I decided just to use what we had to save as a different file. But this is our shooter game, but I decided, hey, it'd also be a great top-down shooter since most of our computers nowadays, even our HP minis and like little netbook things, are really powerful too. They'd be great as they can, no, I mean, what I mean to say is that they would be able to run top-down shooters that have a pretty good poly count, as you can. Let's go to scenes. No, scene metrics. This thing is running an estimated 100, just over 100,000 polygons in the scene. It needs approximately close to about 200 millibytes to run the scene. Has about 30 textures, and has 186 nodes in it in the scene. So while I wouldn't say it's super high poly, it is running, a pretty good decent amount of stuff in it. So I'm going to show you what it's going to look like. And I'm going to show you how I set the top-down stuff. It's pretty much a a actual first-person shooter, but just running just a top-down view. Now this is with the top-down script, and I'm actually going to link that down below so you guys can see it. I would like to have like full WAS control so I can run sideways and all that stuff. We don't have that yet. We have a look forward. I just started this, so I have not implemented in walk or all that stuff yet. It has a basic bounding box, so he doesn't go through the floor or through stuff. And I haven't set some of the textures to double side, so you on some of them you may be able to like see through. So I have to set it as double side textures. Now what you have to do is you have to put mouse over this keypad, as usual. I'm gonna actually edit some stuff. To open it, I may actually go to where you actually just have to be right in front of it. So this is stairs. We're a bit closer to them. And we click that, and it's top down. And we click this side, and then boom. And here's our other guys. Now we're still going to go into our animated scene here, and then we go here. And I think this is going to be the weapons area where we test all our weapons. And then this side is blocked off, but there's going to be some like engineers and guys working on stuff. And then that's going to be like a living quarters and leading to a mess hall. And then we go straight back here, continue downstairs, and back to where we began. So we have to click that. So I might have to move that. And then we go back to her, and then we continue on with our mission. But I was kind of like deciding whether to go with an extreme low poly setup or go with something with more polygons. And I'm getting the hang of rigging characters and animating them. It used to be I would just do low poly stuff because it was easy, simple. But I'm like, I can do mid poly stuff, which is what these guys are. And so I'm kind of like, you know what, let's just go with some mid poly stuff, animate it, have a really good top down shooter. But we're also going to be using these for an actual FPS game, probably a third person shooter. So we're using basically the same assets, and it's going to be easy enough for me since I'm not going to be messing around with like a huge archive of stuff. But it's going to be easy with you because you could learn, or basically we're going to be using the same animations and all that stuff. And we're not going to like totally change stuff up. So now I'm going to go actually show you guys what I did. So this is our actual FPS, not him, but I have our FPS camera actually still in here. I haven't deleted it yet. And that's what this camera is. What I did was I set to add a camera, insert, add a camera, and I did simple camera. And then what I did was I clicked on our character. This is the player. And then I hit the plus, I hit scripted behaviors, and I did third person shooter player, and that's a new preset that the guy with the engine created. And then you're going to see all this stuff. I'm actually going to take out jump speed because I don't want the guy to jump, so I'm going to set that to 0. And we have select camera, so we're going to hit select, and the camera that I added is the newest one, so we're going to select that one. And then normally your camera is going to be right on top of the guy, so you have to kind of like move him to where you want him or want it, and then to make sure that he doesn't go through stuff. What I did was I said add in a collide when moved, and that is a collision box, and then I just edit it to fit around the guy, and that's all I've done, and all we need right now. And then we have, he hasn't implemented in the animations yet, so we can't exactly do that yet, but we can still work with our top-down stuff so far with the rudimentary top-down camera. Now you could actually do this with the third-person camera, but I liked the controls of an actual top-down camera because it allowed us to move the guy around. Okay, that's going to be it for this episode. It's kind of late, so I was going to hit the sack, and we'll work on some of this a little bit later. Remember, we're going to be working on a third-person shooter, a top-down shooter, and an actual FPS, and then we're going to move on to like a third-person adventure game. But I just wanted to get these out there since they're actually like the most requested I've been getting. So guys, I'll see you later. Remember, ask the questions down below. I'll try to answer them. I don't know everything about this engine, but I'll try to find out the answers and get back to you as soon as possible. So until then, guys, see you later.